Now, you knew all the original Hot Boys,
Every one of them.
and you and Sterling were close.
Sterling was my man. Sterling sat on the floor together in Magnolia Unit in 1980, 89. You know what I'm saying? Sterling Loft, me and him sit on the same wall together.
Now, the Hot Boys existed before the actual crew, the Hot Boys? Was that just like a name that you guys gave certain people?
Yeah. If you was a motherfucker that was doing shit in the street, you know what I'm saying? You had a lot of bitches, you had fly cars, you had jewelry, you had, you was hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you did something, you was hot.
Did you know Baby and Slim during this time?
Yeah, I know Baby and Slim during that time. I came up with them people, you heard me?
Me and Baby talk sometimes. Like, what was Baby like during that era?
Same the way he is right now. Same way he is right now.
Okay. Now, you and Sterling were actually locked up together at one point.
Yeah, we was in Scotland. We used to fight together.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. You fuck with him, you gotta fuck with me. You fuck with me, you gotta fuck with him.
Okay. And you also knew Dooney.
Yeah, Dooney, yeah. I went in Scotland with Dooney, though. Dooney came to Scotland after me.
And you also knew Diesel, who I had on my show not too long ago.
Yeah, Diesel, I know that Derek Jones, yeah.
Okay. And Diesel is an interesting guy. You know, a small dude, almost like unassuming. Yeah. You would think that he's not really with that. And then you start hearing the stories and you realize he's the craziest one out of the bunch.
Yeah.
You called him chaotic.
Yeah, he used to always be on some chaotic shit. I guess he had a little small man complex, but, he was always about his business. Good gambling motherfucker.
Right. You said you guys you and Diesel never had issues, but sometimes you had to show loyalty to your own crew.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like a patch of Indians. You know, the Indians, we'll fuck around all day, but when it's time to go down, we're gonna go down with our tribe. We just gonna stick with our tribe. You know what I mean? We'll fuck with other color feathers though.
I mean, during that time, it seemed like a lot of the projects were beefing with each other, not because
project beefing with each other right now, Vlad. Yeah. Right now, the project beefing with each other. That shit is it's gonna go on forever. I guess they tore the motherfucking project down, and people that left the project went back to that motherfucker. So yeah, that shit gonna always be like that, I think.
Right. And you talked about situations where you would get a pass being in a project that you weren't really supposed to be in, and then because there's people out there that knew you and you know what I'm saying, has certain respect for you and so forth.
Definitely.
Like, explain those situations.
It's like, if you from Uptown, Uptown is separated, you know what I'm saying, by Uptown is separated by a bridge, right? So if you go across a certain bridge and you're in a whole nother area, you have to know somebody to be from that area, because majority of the times coming up the time when I came up, everybody had a name. So it's not like, oh, boob, it ain't like you go to the night well, you go downtown. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm downtown. It ain't like it's just no regular. It's like Boobie downtown. Whoever downtown. It's always, whoever downtown. Boobie downtown. You dig? So you had to know somebody to go through a nigga hood. You ain't gonna just come, oh, Boobie he down here, he in a cut. Oh, Boobie, he down here, he up there by the house. No, he down here in that house and he such and such and them. You know what I'm saying? He would do now.
You had a situation in the Melph Projects?
What you mean the Melph Project? What about it?
There's a story that you talked about how you got jumped, but you got a pass by them not killing you, essentially.
Definitely. I went around the club. And the club was basically, in Melph territory. You feel what I'm saying? But the dudes that was out there, all these dudes that was out there, wasn't beefing with me. They had dudes out there that fuck with me, but the dudes that was out there that I had a personal beef with, they, you know what I'm saying? You dig? I'm not about to back down and shit. I see you, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You dig? And they was with the what's up shit too, but they was outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? And when the shit went down, the real ones like, nah, they ain't, you heard me? And that ended right there, you heard me? But yeah, that was on me, because when you're in enemy's turf, anything can happen to you. They could have killed me.
So in that situation, if someone that you knew didn't step in and say, no, we giving him a pass, you would have probably lost your life that night.
Nah, it ain't going like that. You saying it the wrong way. It ain't, fuck no, it ain't going like that. Right, it's like, if some shit happening with me, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucker see me, you know what I'm saying, getting down. You see I'm about my business, you feel me? But you see I'm outnumbered. So by you fucking with me, you knowing me, you know I'm outnumbered, you ain't, you know, I had real people that stepped in. Now that ain't gonna happen like that.